What up, people? Everyone, welcome back to Mental Capacity episode 1-5. We on 15. Don't we get our permit at this time,
Yep.
Okay. We get our permits and stuff. We feeling like big shot teenagers at this moment because we can drive.
We what they call getting big for your britches.
Right. Seriously. We've all been there. Like we all think we the shit because now we can operate a motor vehicle. No. Oh, and we can
Right.
work at most places now too. At least Chick-fil-A.
So what's the drink of the day?
I
Tell
am
everybody the drink of the day.
True Beauty. I'm actually one of their promo, like not promo, but an ambassador for them. So I did a few little things and got this for free and did a video.
Hey,
It's good. I really do fucks with it. Like, wait. Well, now it's looking like they're rubber. Now it's not. Okay, there we go. What? Why?
you
That's
disappeared.
weird. That's so weird. Okay, let me stop. Like, I'm trying to figure out why does it do that? Here we go. Facial recognition.
That's got to be the thumbnail, by the way.
I know. That's why I did it. Wait, hold up. It's too bright on the thing. But then it won't pick up right
Excellent.
there. That'll work. Oh, hey, before we get started fully, where's our other co-host?
No ball in his mouth
Barkley.
today.
No ball, not at least not now. What's up, Barkley boy?
I think he dropped it down the steps
Uh,
earlier. He was playing with my nephew.
oh, okay. Yeah, well, if it's not coming up back those stairs, and he's not leaving the stairs, well, the top of it, right? Is he too
Right.
big for the stairs? I mean, too small for the stairs?
Nah, he's fine.
Oh, okay, okay. So he was too small when he was a puppy, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. Oh, he's so cute. I swear.
Yeah, when he was a puppy, he could like literally fit in the palm of your hand.
I want one. No, he should be our thumbnail. That is so cute. You should do that. Um, oh yeah, actually, I'm gonna make him my thumbnail. I got an idea. Um, but anyway, so guys, we just want to thank you for coming back and listening to us again because we're a different kind of podcast. We're raw. We're not gonna be editing too much of anything. There's no point. Like life is not edited. I'm sorry to tell you that, but if you've been living it for a while, you know it's not edited. So we just want to make sure that we are on here and giving our full opinions on things, on the topics that we're talking about. And then just having fun in the process because I don't know about Antwaun, but this whole podcast thing we've been doing, it's been very therapeutic for me as well. So you
Yeah.
don't, yeah, like you don't always have to go and get a therapist, which I'm not saying don't get one. If you need that, please go for it. But we don't have to always have one. Sometimes it's best to just have someone that will listen to you, or, you're not alone in a situation, that helps out. So we talk almost daily, actually, outside of this because he's my homie.
It's daily.
Yeah, it is
It's
daily.
daily. It's daily. It's
Yeah,
daily.
like he's my homie. I absolutely love Antwaun, and he knows he loves me back. Like we're just good friends. I know, right? Some serious love. See, like, hold up, I got this in my hand. So, but you know how it is. Um, but having those connections of people who have your back and you have theirs is a totally different feeling than just being alone. And being alone sucks, and some people do it because they don't want to be hurt again or whatever the situation is, or they don't know how to start sometimes. This day and age is a little hard sometimes to go out and find people, especially friends. The older you get, it's harder to find friends. So yeah, we just want to be your friend if you need that. Always reach out to us, it's fine. But also if you see anything moving, I'm sitting on my bed. So it's actually on top of two pillows right now, my laptop.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, well, my goddaughter is here. I'm letting her keep the living room right now. So I'm in my room and, with the door closed and light right there. So it's giving me a little bit of light. But anyway, so that's just what the little tidbit of information I want to give out. Make this a little more like heartfelt.
Very
Right.
well said.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. Mm. So, but Antwaun, like, have you thought about the fact because you have a fur child?
Yes.
Have you thought about the fact that he's gonna have to take care of you one day?
Yeah. I don't ever. I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna check out before I ever get to be a burden on somebody. Like I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Be that person in nursing home and stuff like that. Like, let me live by
Yeah.
myself and stuff like that.
So both of my grandfathers say that, which is really funny because one grandfather is 81 going on 82, and the other one is 74 going on 75. I know, huge difference, right? So,
Right.
so I have one living grandmother. The other one passed in 2015. No, 2017. Sorry. It was June 15th, 2017 that she passed away. And she was in her 70s when she passed away. So my
So what was that date again?
my dad's mom passed away
Yeah, but what was the date?
June 15th, 2017.
Man, so my stepdad passed May 31st of 2017. That same year.
Wow. Oh wow, I didn't know
Yeah.
it was that close. Whew. Well, it was literally like 16 days apart. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. So we were both going through something that same. Jeez. Ooh, okay. Well, so she passed from heart failure. And she was fine. I mean, like my poppy didn't put her in nursing home or nothing like that, right? So,
Right.
he took care of her. And he's doing fine. He's a crazy man. I love him to death. He is so funny. But he walks around fine. He just doesn't want to do anything because he doesn't have to. Like he sits in the chair and watches TV all day, right? Um, yeah, he said I don't have to. He said I don't have to do anything. Like I'm like,
Sound like a pretty great life. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not lying either. I get so not mad, but like he brags because he's really well off money wise, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't have to do nothing. Money comes to me." And I'm like, "Poppy, stop bragging, man. Like that's not funny." So, and he say, I am bragging." He starts laughing and whatnot. And then like my other grandfather, he's retired as well, but he also worked for a company for like 42, 43 years. And so
Yeah.
he did that longevity of, work stuff. And he retired in 2016. So he's been chilling out the house, working on stuff. He likes to work on cars, he's a Mr. Fixer. But
Yeah.
he's not well off like my other poppy. He's just he's comfortable. He's chill. He's not starving or anything like that. Um, but he has enjoyed his life. That's for sure. He has enjoyed his life. So, but they both say they don't want to be a burden on any of us. They would prefer to go out before they have to, be put in nursing homes or be in a hospice situation or whatever. And my mom's mom is actually in a nursing home. So it is difficult. Um, we really don't have a relationship with her though, so that's the other difficult part. But it's still hard to see your grandmother going through some of the treatments that she went through because, and I can't talk about certain things because it looks like we might end up being in a lawsuit type situation at some point. But you see what I'm saying? Like it got pretty bad, and we don't even know why she's there.
Yeah.
So we're having to figure out all the stuff after we were found because we didn't hang out with her. We didn't know where she was for 19 years. So, I don't ever want to have to put my mom in that situation, like her in a nursing home. I don't want my dad to ever have to go into one. I'm the oldest on both sides. So
Yeah, me too.
yeah, so like if anything were to happen, a lot of times it would fall on me, especially with my mom though. Like, well, honestly, with my mom, my brothers and I, we would come together. I know that for a fact. But
Right.
my dad's side of the family, some little division there. So it's different. Like the sibling dynamic is so night and day. Like as my hand looks night and day.
Right.
But well, I don't want to get that old either to where I can't do anything. If I'm wearing a diaper and I can't take myself to go take a shit, please. Like I don't see how there's a difference between surviving and there being quality of life. If my quality of
Right.
life is gone, I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. It would literally kill me to be sitting there doing nothing. I don't like it now. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I don't have nothing to do. I feel bored as hell. I feel like the life is being drained out of me, you know? So I can't do it.
Yeah, I feel you. And a lot, like, with men especially, like, I feel like a lot of men, we have issues accepting help from people.
Yeah,
And so I think that's where a lot of mine comes from because, like, when it comes to even, like let's say about, like, giving me a gift, like, I'm hard to buy gifts for because normally, like, if I want something, I just go out and get it.
true.
Or, like, the stuff that I ever wanted, like video games, stuff like that, like, I get it. And I don't really, you know, get into, like, high fashion and, you know, I got I got big feet, so I ain't never been into shoes. Like those aren't my hobby. So it's just like anything that I want is kind of like reasonable. So I just kind of do it for myself.
Yeah. I mean, I personally don't think you're hard to shop for. Let me explain why.
Okay.
Because you remind me of my brother, one of my brothers, and he has big feet. He's a big dude. He loves video games. He loves anime. He loves food. You know, he's not really like, he can't fit into most shoes that you buy at the store. So a lot of times, well, he used to wear a size 15. So I think it's gone down to a 14 now. But
I need that. I'm still in the 15.
yeah, I think it's going down to a 14. I'm not 100% certain. So my other brother was a 13. So they both still have big feet, you know? And my brother, he has to, of course, shop at the big and tall stores. But when he does shop, he gets nice clothes, you know, because you kind of have to being big and tall. And I mean, he looks nice in that stuff, but anything like he doesn't know what I bought him for his birthday that's coming up next month, but I'm so excited to give it to him because he is the easiest person for me to like buy things for. I buy things and I engrave it. I personalize things for him all the time. Um, yeah, like he'd be like, "Oh, my sister does care for me." I'm like, "Yeah, exactly." And then my other brother, he's harder to buy for. Only because he sometimes just don't want shit. And he's like,
Right.
"That's not what I want. That's what you want for me." And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to show you my appreciation for who you are if you don't tell me what you want, you know? Or because I'm a huge gift giver. Like that's one of my love languages for giving is, you know, to give people stuff. And my brothers are my life. You know what I mean? Like they are going to get spoiled whether they like it or not. I don't care how old we get. They are still my little brothers and they're gonna get spoiled. So
Yeah.
but one thing I did do for one brother was buy him you know the lordship and madam thing that you could do or lady.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. To where like you get like a 1 foot by 1 foot square plot of land
Yeah, yeah.
and like Ireland or whatever.
Yeah. And you're considered a lord or a lady. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that to my brother because he's so full of himself. So
I ain't gonna lie, I would like that too. Like, but y'all have to call me your grace. That's a must. All right.
you so
I'm sorry.
stupid.
Like,
Your grace. Oh my gosh. And the fact that it is a legal document is even funnier. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like it's cool. You could purchase that because you can purchase that title, especially because it doesn't mean that nothing like that like it used to back in the day anyway. So yeah, so for Christmas one year, I bought him that and I put it in a nice frame. And that's all I did for him. And that was the biggest thing for him. And like he lit up. He was like, what? I'm a lord. Oh my gosh. And from then on, like from that point, he
House,
bought me a big
House
gift.
Baratheon in the house.
Right. Oh man. But I'm thinking about like making the whole attire one day, like giving him a cape, like a personalized cape and cane, because he's extreme, like in the funny
Right.
aspects. But other brother, swords, anything Japanese, basically travel stuff,
Yeah.
he'll do that too. Um, so yeah, it's just like it's about knowing the person basically when it comes to gifts. Just like how we got you that sanitizer.
Right.
See?
Yeah. I love it.
See? Exactly. I was like, ah, it looks like Barkley. We gotta get it.
Now, let me ask: are you caught up on House of the Dragon? We
No.
ain't gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna talk about it. I just wanted to know.
Okay, no. I haven't seen this. I haven't seen yesterday's. That's it. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Oh my God.
Wait, did you see what I put on Facebook? I ain't gonna spoil that. I ain't gonna spoil that. But did you see what I put on Facebook?
No, not yet. I haven't been on it. I've been working.
I was like, I hope everybody has a good day, except Kristan Cole. I hope your day sucks.
Oh no. I hate that guy,
I hate
man.
that dude, man.
Hate that
I hate
dude.
that dude.
I hope he dies in the show. I really fucking hope he dies
What?
in the show. Ugh.
I'm mad, cause how you gonna get mad if she want to run away with you and sell cinnamon and oranges and shit? And,
Wait,
you
are you
want
talking about
to
anything that happens yesterday?
No, no, that was
Okay.
season one.
Okay, I know. I'm just wanting to make sure before you continue. Okay.
Yeah, but like, doggone, I'd have been the queen side piece. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, your grace. we gonna we gonna let me clap them cheeks, your grace.
Shut up. Oh my God. I mean, but you're right. Because I was like, I can't be mad at him for that. But I'm mad at him for other stuff because he is a total asshole. Like, he is the absolute worst. And I'm ready to see this. Well, yesterday's, I plan on watching it tonight as my downtime because I'm taking Julia back home. And after I leave because I'm gonna go to the gym afterwards. So after I leave the gym and I come back and I take a bath or a shower, I'm gonna relax with that. And then I'll let you know. I'll definitely let you know.
Yeah, definitely, definitely hit me up and let me know that.
I will. I'll be like, oh my God. Cause okay.
Yeah, it was real
Damn it.
good.
Okay, I ain't gonna say nothing because I could be wrong because you are we episode ahead of me. So I could be like putting myself into some situation. So I'm gonna leave it alone because I don't want to know. But then if I don't see what I hope I see in this episode, then I'll tell you what I was thinking just now.
Okay.
Yeah. So, woo, that burp hurt. But anyway, why did your eyes go up? I said that burp hurt.
No, I have facial issues. Like I have issues controlling my face.
Yeah, I know, because all your emotions come out of your face. Just
Yeah.
subtle. Yeah.
I have resting dude face.
This is true. It's a fact.
Cause I look angry all the time, but actually I'm nice and I've been in a great mood here lately. You know why? We ain't gonna talk about that.
Oh no, we ain't gonna talk about that. But yes, I do know. Not gonna air that out yet.
or ever, or ever.
I mean, not like that, of course. You know what I'm saying. Or ever. But I mean, but like I have resting bitch face.
You?
Who would have known? Now you know good and well the first time you ever saw me, you probably thought, why is she so mean looking?
Yeah, you didn't pick up on the sarcasm?
I
You ain't
know.
get that?
Oh, I did. But I was just saying, like, I bet when we worked together, most people that you talked to, whatever, probably thought I was the meanest person. Like I was mean all the time. I wasn't.
Oh. So do you remember you came and talked to my training class?
Yep. It was me, Ashlyn, and Jasmine. We came because I made Jasmine come with me. She didn't want to. I was like, come with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when you weren't you sitting like okay, so I'm standing up facing the class, right? Weren't you sitting over to the left side?
Probably. I can't remember. I was either like back left or back right.
Okay, yeah, because I'm thinking I remember seeing a long black dude. That was definitely you. Because not everybody was as tall as you are. So it was really
Right.
easy to spot you. Yeah. I was like, dang, he is
It
a
still is.
right. I was like, he is a long ass dude, like taking up the whole chair and almost the part of the floor. Like what? So yeah.
And the beard, you know. Actually, no, I
You
ain't
didn't
have a
have
beard
much
back
one
then.
then. Yeah, you didn't have much
Yeah,
then.
I ain't have a beard then.
You used to wear
I'm
hats a
beard
lot.
gang now. I have a long beard day.
Yeah, you do. But you definitely like
Having an LBD.
the hats and um you just like a big basketball guy. A few like a lot of times when
Yeah.
I saw you. Yeah. So
I'm a sports guy.
yeah, and quiet. I always thought you were quiet. But I remember how you used to decorate your cube because it was very, very anime. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, he is a huge nerd. Which isn't bad, you know. So, but I will say that a lot of people um that I worked that worked in the building because I didn't necessarily work with everybody, but that worked in the building, they were really chill or crazy. It was either night or day on the situation, but
Right.
and I didn't realize that a lot of the guys were thinking I was hot for the longest time. I just wasn't paying any attention, honestly. So of course I find this stuff out after I leave, and I see people on the like on the streets or whatever, we walking around or something like that. And everybody's like, oh man, I was heartbroken when you left. I was like, why? Man, didn't have
Mm.
much eye candy after you left. That's a lie. Because I know there was some pretty girls out there, but you know, nice way to try to spruce me up, I guess. It didn't work for them.
Trying to hit you with that Riz.
Right. Didn't work. Did not work. You know I'm hard to get. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I just say it.
I can imagine.
I know.
But you know, we still ain't even got into the main topic yet. We just been off on tangents.
Oh well, you start. Yeah,
So
because
it
our
was funny
our
because
background writer, by the way, says we need to talk about this. But anyway, go ahead.
hmm, no, it's funny that we were talking about like family and family dynamics and things like that. And one of the things you know, I've been discussing is like kind of how your relationship with your parents evolved.
Mm-hmm.
And how it's almost like when you're a baby, you know, you depend on them for everything and they teach you and they, you know, imbue you with so much knowledge and wisdom. And then all of a sudden you look up, you're like, oh shit, I'm 20 now. Or, oh
Right.
shit, I'm 30 now. And, you know, now the dynamic changes because it's like the circle of life, kind of
Right.
like you start in diapers and you end in diapers a lot of times.
Ugh,
And so
that's
we
sad.
were talking about how, I know, right? And talking about how, you know, taking care of parents or grandparents or things like that, it kind of turns that whole dynamic, you know, on its axis. And
Mm-hmm.
so, you know, we're I'm older than you, but we're around the same age. And
You are not that much older
I
than me. You're not.
so so I tell people all the time, like, man, it's hard raising parents nowadays, man, because they hard headed. and
They're teenagers again.
and so I wanted to discuss like how have you like navigated like and how it's like your relationship with your parents changed as you've gotten older, like, you know, people in your family, like grandparents and things like that. Like how has that changed?
Um, So for my dad and I, we never had a parent child relationship. So nothing with him, he and I have changed. He met me too late in my life to actually be my dad, right? So he said I would
Right.
like to be your friend. So we've gone through some growth spurts of friendship, of course. Like my mom and I, she's only 19 years older than me, almost 20 years. It's basically 19 years and 8 months. Okay. No, 4 months. I'm sorry. 19 years and 4 months older than I am. So her and I, we actually grew up kind of like sisters because she was still growing when she was trying to raise me. So it was really difficult. But um we had a very rocky relationship in the beginning, just because of the fact that she she's also a little on the spectrum. So her emotions are not really like, it wasn't easy for her. She's very, very smart though. And um she didn't know that she was, because it wasn't something that, they did back in the day, diagnosed or whatever. And she's not so high up on the spectrum anyway. So um but I always wanted that love for my mom. So it was really difficult. I felt like I was still trying to kind of raising myself at that time. So now that I'm an actual adult and she's in her 50s and she's softened out a lot, I feel like we're kind of on the same level, to be honest. So it's weird where I feel like she was here when I was little, and then I was down here learning things or whatnot, and I keep trickling up to where she's at. But then I feel like at some point I'm like surpassing her, only because I'm able to heal from things um and understand things as I get older, right? And I feel like her learning when it comes to the emotional stuff kind of either goes with mine or it just kind of stays there a little bit. And not saying she's not smart or emotionally smart, nothing like that. I've seen the growth in her, but I can see how fast I do grow, as opposed to where she's at. So I'm seeing also that I want to take care of her. And I told her, I said, I want to retire you, because she doesn't really have the retirement money that she would like to have to be able to retire at around 65, which is in about 10 years, which is sad. But I want to retire. I said, if I make this amount of money, I can retire you. Like, it's not even that I have to make $1 million or anything to that extreme. I can literally make anywhere from like $200,000 and take care of both her and I. Like, that would be easy, because we're not materialistic people, and it's just basically making sure that her mortgage is paid, her lights and all this other stuff is paid, like yearly, I mean monthly type stuff. So I'm seeing how it has changed from mom, her being more of like the mom and I'm the daughter, to me kind of mothering her. Like, I've been seeing that for the past 5 years at least. So yeah, my grandfather is different. Like, he is just man, is crazy. Both of them are, but my mom's dad is the one I really grew up with. So he's babied by his daughters, the other two, not my mom. So I can definitely tell you that they probably feel more like they're his mom, like giving him food all the time, telling him what to do. Daddy, why didn't you go to your daughter's appointment? Stuff like that. So that's more their relationship. What about you though?
Okay.
Like, you and your mom?
Real quick, you cuss
Yeah.
in front of your mom?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been doing that since I was 17. What? Yeah.
Yeah, I let them fly.
Yep. I mean, but like, what can you say? I talked to my mom about everything. I talked to her about cursing. I talked to her about sex. I talked to her about everything. So like, why can't I? I'm a full adult? And
Yeah.
I want her to. It was weird for her at first. I will say that she was like, "It's weird because you're my daughter." My granddad transitioned like that. He was like, "Oh, you're a grown woman. Who cares?" So I was like, "Thank you, granddaddy. You understand." But I want my children or my god kids when they get older to be able to talk to me like I'm another adult, but at the same time still have that level of respect for me, because I want them to be able to come to me with stuff, and they can do that now, but I want them to continue to feel comfortable to come to me because I went through things first. Not saying that, I mean, because I can help them out in a lot of ways, give advice
Right.
and be a shoulder to cry on, things like that. No judgment here. It's just, hey, we all go through it, basically.
Yeah. Now, as far as me, like with my family situation, me and my mom, we got really close after my dad passed
Yeah.
because I stepped in on a lot of those roles that my dad had for my mom. 'Cause my mom has like health issues to where she wasn't able to work,
Yeah.
and so I was kind of like bear the burden of trying to always make sure that she's good because that's my mom.
Of
So
course. Yeah.
uh, my biological father, he is around, he's still alive, but me and him, like you said, me and him have a friendship. Like we'll text and talk about like football and basketball and sports and wrestling and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
we don't talk about like sex and women and money and like we don't have anything other than like surface level. In
Right.
fact, like I probably have more friends that have more of like a big brother fatherly role than my biological father. A lot of
Yeah.
times, like that's what I end up, leaning on just because like, you know, like, I love my dad. That's just not the example of a man that I would want to be.
Exactly.
Um,
Sounds right.
uh, and then my whole family now, like, it's funny because they know what kind of savage they raised. They know what I am. Like, so they know I'm a little wild. So I cuss in front of everybody. Like,
Me
I
too.
try not to. I try not to cuss in front of grandma. She really into Jesus. So I make sure, yeah.
I
But
get that.
I slip up all the time. But like my aunts and stuff, like we're all cool. Like I got an aunt, she's a little bit older than me, but she was like the all time babysitter. Like she would babysit like all the time.
Oh yeah, I
And
got
so
one of
me and
those.
him, me her, we used to butt heads like, all the time. And
Bro.
then like now she lives across the street now, and the other her and her husband, and the other day I think he had the garage door open and was watching anime and smoking a cigar and drinking. I stopped by and I talked to him for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
So I like being a fact. I like the fact of that, like I'm not viewed as a kid anymore. Like I used to hate like not being privy to those conversations and not getting the tea of the
Right.
family. Like, why did my cousin get her kids taken away? Let me know.
What? Yo, I get
So
that. Oh my gosh. Like I've always been in grown folks business, as they call it, just because I was the oldest and I was very mature. But then as I got older, I learned the backstory of certain things, and I was like,
right.
oh, okay. So like I never forget, I found out some stuff about my family. I was like, what? And then it took me a minute to process. Not that I saw them differently, it was just like, whoa, I'm definitely not a child anymore, and that's really where
Yeah.
kind of it showed me some things, the different dynamics. My I'm not gonna go too much into this because we don't have much more time, unfortunately. But so me and Jasmine were talking to my goddaughter yesterday, and we were kind of giving her some tea that she didn't know was happening from like me dating or whatever, because she always thought I was just single as a Pringle, and I was like, not really. My laptop started to slide off. I said, not really. You just didn't meet them. And if you did, you didn't know who you were meeting. so, so her little eyes were like, what? And she was like, tell me. So now I can give her some things. I just don't tell her all the details, because
Right.
some of the details are too adult. And I was like, you don't need to know everything yet. But it brings us closer too. So that's nice. But anyway, unfortunately, we have no time left over, y'all. Oh my gosh, it literally flies by when we talk. But as always, you can always catch us again because we'll be doing this next week as well. When we have holiday weeks, we take a break, just so you guys know, because as we need our mental capacity to be good, we need to take those breaks and hang out with family, friends, loved ones in general, like just whatever. But we want you to do the same thing. But like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We would love to see you guys. And always love, peace, and hair grease. Dulces.